Welcome to the Bark Night Podcast, shining a spotlight on the world of film and TV with news, reviews, and in-depth discussions. We're going to kick off the episode today with a little game of this or that. So I am going to start with Dan. Dan has no idea what I'm about to ask him, and I have no idea what he's going to ask me when he gets to me, so it's a fun little game to kick things off for our Halloween special.
Let's give it a shot here.
Okay. So, Dan, I chose horror directors.
Okay.
So, kicking it off, George A. Romero or Tobe Hooper?
All right, you got George A. Romero, the godfather of the zombie movie, against Tobe Hooper, director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Funhouse, of course. We all love that movie. So I would have to give the win here, or the mark, I guess, to George Romero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tobe Hooper also did, what's that one?
Poltergeist, but it's kind of a question mark. Yeah, I was going to say it, but then like Spielberg was really involved in it. Who knows how much he actually did.
Yeah, I'm always going to give that one to Tobe.
Fair. Romero did The Crazies too, so that's pretty good.
I haven't seen Romero's The Crazy.
It's not the best. The remake's better, I think. But
that's what I hear.
Move past it.
Okay. George A. Romero or Jordan Peele?
Ooh, okay. Okay. Boy, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I definitely did this wrong, but that's okay. We'll still have fun with what I did. All right. So I gotta go Jordan Peele, man. I do. I'm bummed by that, but I think Jordan Peele just he's right now he's modern, and he's only got the 3 movies, right? Nope, Us, and Get Out, if I can think of offhand. And those are all absolute bangers. So yeah, I have to give it to Jordan Peele.
Okay. Jordan Peele or Ari Aster?
Okay. I'm sticking with Jordan Peele.
Wise decision. Jordan Peele or John Carpenter?
Ooh, okay. Okay. I know what podcast I'm on. I'm joking.
I mean, you didn't think I was going to not put John Carpenter in here.
I knew he was going to be there somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. I would, John Carpenter. Okay. I'd say John Carpenter.
John Carpenter or David Cronenberg?
John Carpenter. I respect Cronenberg, just didn't really get into his movies as much as I have the Carpenter films.
Yeah. All right, John Carpenter or Ty West?
Ty West. Another like modern director. Few movies into his career, X, Pearl, Maxine, couple other ones out there, I'm sure. Carpenter, sticking with him.
All right, John Carpenter or Wes Craven?
Ooh, okay. All right. John Carpenter, sticking with it. Yeah.
All right. John Carpenter or Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi. Sorry, buddy.
That was so quick.
Yeah.
All right. Sam Raimi or Alfred Hitchcock?
Oh, God dang. All right. I've been meaning to watch more Hitchcock. I haven't gotten too many of them. Everything I've seen by him, I've liked. Raimi, of course. Man, Drag Me to Hell. He's dead. You kind of want to see what Hitchcock would like. We're just talking like Hitchcock, like give Hitchcock like modern stuff to work with, or am I going too deep in the hole here?
I mean, you can't. Can you really choose him on the potential of if he was born in a different era? I don't know.
No, you're right. Oh boy,
it's an interesting question.
It is,
nonetheless.
But
I think if I was in your position, I'd be judging on what he actually did, not what he potentially could have done if he was born 40 years later.
Right. Oops, broke my pen. Interesting.
But it is yours. It is your choice, so you can do it however you want.
I will. I'll go Hitchcock.
He's going Hitchcock.
I'm going Hitchcock.
All right. Alfred Hitchcock or James Wan?
Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock or Guillermo del Toro?
Ooh, Guillermo.
All right.
That's a personal preference.
And that's the end.
That's it? Okay. All right.
We can, next time around, maybe we can do more than 12 here.
All right. That was fun. And now that I understand the concept of the game, what I did is completely different.
All right.
So,
can you adapt?
I probably can. Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
All right, my friend. So, I think I figured this out, what you wanted me to do. I think I got this now. All right. So, I did monsters.
Okay.
So, and these are just 12 that came to my head. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
The monster from The Host or the monster from Relic?
Relic.
Okay, okay. The monster from Relic or the monster from Mimic.
Interesting. I do like the monster from Mimic, but it is just a giant cockroach. And that
Basically.
super grosses me out.
Yeah.
So, but what is the one from Relic? It's like a couple. Oh, that's like part of the plot. That's like a spoiler. What it actually is. I'm gonna go with Relic
Yeah. Good.
again. Yeah.
All right. Monster from Relic or Pumpkinhead.
Oh, Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Pumpkinhead, that's a classic right there.
It is.
That's one that like I was so glad that I waited so long. Like I had seen it like in passing on like Sci-Fi Channel and stuff over the years. Like I'd come in on it a couple times, but I'd never sat down like from the beginning and watched it all the way to the end. And it was like it was a really cool experience that like that is the reason why sometimes you just don't watch all movies
Yeah.
because you want to have that experience again
Yeah.
at 40.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got Tom to watch it finally. He's a big fan of it now, so I'm converting the Pumpkinheads out there.
There you go.
All right. Pumpkinhead or the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Pumpkinhead.
All right. Pumpkinhead or Stripe from Gremlins.
Oh, that's a tough one. And I'll tell you why it's tough. So I have a Stripe from Gremlins toy right over here. And also Stripe really reminds me of my dog. So I'm going to go with Stripe.
That's fair. All right. Stripe or the newborn from Alien Resurrection.
Stripe.
Yeah. Could you tell I was trying to find like one more monster to put on there? And I think actually I think my sizes go off soon, but that's all right. We're just having fun. All right. So Stripe or Count Orlok.
Stripe.
Stripe or the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Stripe.
All right, all right. Don't think he's not gonna have a cakewalk all the way to the end here. He's got some stuff coming. What do we have? We got like 3 left, I think, right?
I have no idea.
I think we got 3 left.
Okay.
All right. Stripe or the Blob.
Stripe.
Okay, okay. Stripe or Jean Jacket from Nope.
What?
Jean Jacket from Nope.
Is that the name of the
Yeah.
monster?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's called Jean Jacket for some reason.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, is you just throwing a prop in there? Like,
There's one Jean Jacket. You know the one. It's really good.
I'm gonna stick with Stripe.
Stripe, okay. Then lastly, Stripe or the shark from Jaws.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'll stick with Stripe.
All right, I completely agree with that. All right, so Stripe was the one that ran through it all for you. Huh? I like that.
Yeah, and I don't think that's something that'll always happen, but it hit just right.
Yeah. I had to.
There is that big Halloween decoration out of him too at Home Depot. You've seen that around?
Yeah,
That thing's awesome.
it is.
Like I said, I got the action figure right up here. He very much like the mischievous of him and my dog. Spot on.
Yeah.
Always getting into something. He's just sleeping over here right now. Thank God.
Thank God. I did have the Thing on here, but then I thought the Thing's kind of multiple monsters, so
Yeah, that probably would have won.
I know, but that's why I took it off the list.
Yeah. There's like I'm getting to the point where like I'm like we said like about retiring that from like the movie lists and everything. Like I think I'm getting to the point where like I just can't talk about it anymore.
The Thing
And
in it,
I almost think I might be getting to that point with the alien stuff too. But
yeah. At least the
we'll-
first two. The first two we should calm down on a little bit.
yeah, like my list cannot always just be the Thing, Alien, and
The Thing,
Aliens.
aliens.
Like,
Hey, I'm okay with opening the Hall of Fame and those being like the first 3 in.
we should do a Hall of Fame induction ceremony
Yeah.
and just drop a couple movies in there. And yeah, I like that idea.
All right.
All right.
So that now that I know what the game is, I can do better next time. But that was off the cuff. Because I had things like
I like it.
I had things like, would you rather have a friend say they read from the Necronomicon or had a Final Destination premonition? Those are the things I had.
Oh, well, that's fun too.
Yeah, but that's all right. We can do that a different time. Well,
Okay.
you want to answer that one real quick?
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
Yeah. Would you rather have a friend say they read from the Necronomicon or had a Final Destination premonition?
Oh, probably the
Both
Evil
bad.
Dead one.
Yeah.
They're both very bad,
Both
but
bad.
Final Destination is like notorious for nobody survives. Like it doesn't matter.
Like yeah, with Evil Dead, maybe if they because they read from the book I said, maybe you can just book it and hope.
Yeah, I hope, but that I mean that's tough too because at least it's quick
Yeah.
in Final Destination generally. Like it's brutal, but it's not like you don't see people get skinned to death.
No.
Like
Typically no. I think usually they're pretty quick. Yeah. Maybe like the not suntan suntan bed. Yeah, those are brutal, but
people aren't getting scalped. Like yeah, you know what? I'm gonna switch it over to Final Destination
yeah, just because
because I'm probably not making it out of it. So at least it'll be quick. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
exploded or something.
yeah.
Welcome to our Halloween 2025 episode. Be sure to follow, like, or leave a rating wherever you're listening. It helps the show to rise from the crypt each week. Okay, so we're going to kick off now with our 31 Days of Halloween Part 2.
Yeah.
So if you missed our Halfway to Halloween special, then you can give that a watch and see what we caught in the first half of the month. But in the second half here, the first thing I caught was for Jamie Lee Curtis Day, I caught Terror Train.
Yeah.
And as of that episode, this is kind of where I was leaning with it because I'd never seen this.
Mhm.
It's a fun little movie. I liked it. I liked it more than Prom Night, but probably not as much as The Fog or Halloween.
All right.
So I recommend you check it out. I think it's something you should see. I will say, like, it's got a cool idea to it. It's got a cool hook. It's definitely like it's a dated movie, and you could tell they had some budget restrictions, but I never mind that. I think the idea has a lot of potential too, and I mean, if you're gonna remake something, that seems like it's ripe for a remake too. You know?
Right, and you figure everything's been remade. When you get those old classics or old at least standards that everyone knows, you're surprised when something like that doesn't get remade.
Yeah, exactly. So after that, I caught Justin Long Day. I did House of Darkness, which, yeah, you and Paul and I talked about in the group chat a little bit. It is an hour and a half of Kate Bosworth and Justin Long just talking to each other. And I do think it probably would have worked better as a short,
Yeah,
like something in like Trick or Treat where you're, spending 15, 20 minutes on the talking. So it's like the slowest burn. I mean, they're both good actors, so it is somewhat engaging from that point of view, but I don't think a lot of people are going to like it.
no,
No. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that one. I know that we talked about it with Paul, as you said, and the way he reacted to it, I'm like,
Yeah. Walk, don't run
yes,
to see that one. Uh,
or don't.
yeah. For my A24 day, I did Hole in the Ground. Have you seen this one?
No, I have not seen that one either.
Well, it's basically a changeling type story. It's like a folk horror style. It's from the guy that did Evil Dead Rise, Lee Cronin. It's nothing like Evil Dead Rise, so that's interesting because it shows how between those two movies, I was like, oh, so this guy's got some depth to his style that he can do because this one is much more like psychological and there's not a ton of action and it's more of like the mother and the son, trying to work things out with each other. And it was cool. I liked it. It's not like, something I would once again run out to see. It's not like amazing, but if you're it's something I didn't watch for a long time because from the trailer of it, I was like, I think I'll like that. I don't think I'll love it.
Mhm.
And it was like exactly like what I expected, you know?
Right.
Like if you watch the trailer for it, you'll be like, all right, I think I know exactly what I'm getting with that. And that's exactly what you get. So it's decent though. I'm looking forward to see what he does with the Mummy franchise next because he's got some good horror chops to him. After that, I did Ghostface Day. I did Scream 4.
Yes, the Hayden Panettiere one.
Yeah. I like this one. I like this one a lot.
It's solid.
One of the things I talked about with it was how I'm sure you've noticed with this one there's like a weird the way they do the lighting in it, like everybody's face like shines, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Have you noticed that? Like everything seems like dreamy almost. It's a weird way for him to choose to direct it. Wes Craven did it. It was the last one he did. And I don't know. I think that, that's something that's always bugged me about it, but I think it annoys me a little bit less every time I see it.
Right.
So this time, I think it didn't annoy me that much, and I was like, okay, I think I'm almost there. Maybe I should just stop talking about it, and it'll finally stop bugging me.
That was the sorry, that was the one with the opening scene being kind of my least favorite of the whole franchise. Which
Yeah,
I mean, that's not a hot take. I think that's a kind of a common criticism of it, but considering like those movies are famous for their opening scenes, it was a
it
bit
is
of a
probably the most out there opening scene of them all.
right.
All right, so then I had horror comedy, and I did The Final Girls, the one
Yeah,
you had put me on. That was good. I liked that.
right. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, just fun,
Yeah.
It was much different than I kind of it's weird cuz it was very different than I expected it to be, but like also not that like the vibe was
Right.
the same, but they make a lot of choices I didn't see coming. I didn't even watch the trailer going into this. So I knew almost nothing going in. So
Right.
when they like dive into the movie, I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay.
here we go.
So anything's possible with this movie now."
Yeah, like they
Like,
like that Alien Ant Farm music video. They just dive into the movie.
yeah.
That's a reference for one person. I hope they liked it.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
and it was I think that's the best way to describe it. It's just a lot of fun. You go into that when you're in a horror mood, but you also want to get brought up instead of down.
Yeah. 100%.
Although that first 10 minutes really brings you down before they bring you up for the rest.
They gotta.
Yeah, that's the payoff.
The payoff.
So after that, I watched. It was my 1990s day. I did The People Under the Stairs.
Right. Classic.
Yeah, have you watched this one recently?
Been a long time. No, not recently.
You should revisit it. I did my whole like short video review on it, kind of diving into all the symbolism and the metaphors of the whole movie. And I really think that this movie had an influence on Jordan Peele. Like it must have, because I saw so many similarities to like the metaphors that he involves in his movies.
Mhm.
So I would give that a rewatch. It's worth a revisit.
Okay.
Next up was Folk Horror Day. I did Gretel and Hansel from Osgood Perkins.
Oh,
Have you seen this one?
No. It's on my list now that after you watched it, said you liked it, I put it on my list of things to eventually catch.
This might be it probably is my favorite movie that I watched this month that was new.
Yeah.
I was very happy with this. Very happy. And I've been listening to the score for it a lot. It was a whole vibe, this movie was. And anybody out there that hasn't seen this, I highly recommend you go see it. I talked about it in that video review that I did. And this woman she lives in the UK and follows me on Instagram. And she said her and her husband watch it, and he doesn't even really like horror. And she said he loved it and was like, your review was spot on. And it's not too gory or anything, and like, yeah, it shows once again the depth of what Osgood Perkins can do. So I was really happy with that one.
Right. And like a lot of those like Brothers Grimm tales from back in the day, like there's a lot of stuff there that like modern horror could go and like bring out into the world again, because it's some dark stuff for being kids' tales back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. And that was the cool thing about it, is it maintained that vibe of a fairy tale the whole time. It didn't try and make things too gory just to be gory, but it tried different things. And I mean, the whole thing with it though is that like it had that like it was very atmospheric. It had that dread vibe of Osgood Perkins's movies, but it also very much had like a fairy tale / folktale type vibe to it too. It made me like. It was a really good movie. I think you should prioritize checking that one out.
Right. I like I said, I've seen two of his movies now, so I get the whole dread vibe that he has. Oh, come here.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then he's got
fine.
that other one coming up soon here too,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's like early next year.
with Tatiana Maslany.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So next up was my Evil Children Day. I watched The Children
You said
from
that's
like the 70s. This movie's not for me. I don't
yeah.
want to just spend a bunch of time crapping on the movie, but like I think I'm just convinced at this point that trauma movies are not for me.
Right.
Not my
And that's
thing.
fine. And that's fine. There's someone's thing. You don't have to like it what everyone else likes.
Right. It's important to know what's not your thing.
No problem. Sorry. Lana's just sitting next to me like a person. I'm trying to get in the camera, but she won't come over. Sorry.
So after that was Vampire Day. I did Daybreakers finally. I really enjoyed that. Quality
Right.
movie.
That one came, I saw it, I enjoyed it, and it just kind of left. Like you didn't hear about it after that for some reason. Which
Right.
happens, and not just with horror, but other movies too. Like sometimes it comes out, it doesn't get the cultural, what's the word here? Like
Impact.
impact that you expect, and then it just goes. But it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It just means that somehow society missed it at the time.
Yep. I mean, it did decent at the box office. Didn't light the world on fire, but it definitely. I think if somebody's looking for something that scratches the same itch as Blade and Blade 2, I
Hmm.
think this will do that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Not Blade 3 though.
No, nobody's looking for something that scratches that itch.
That's
If you're
a
looking
bad
for
itch.
something that scratches that itch, I recommend
Morbius.
Vampire 2000 or Dracula 2000
Or Morbius.
or Morbius. I've still not seen Morbius.
Don't have to. Don't waste your time. I literally I tried to convince myself I liked that movie, and it's bad.
Yeah, I remember you defended that one time, and I was
Yeah,
like,
like it's not the worst movie ever. And then I watched it again, like what the heck?
yeah.
I was trying to be overly nice, I think, or defensive of my Marvel things, even though it's not real Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So after that was Wicked Wilderness. I did The Ritual. I've seen this movie many times. You've seen this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Very
good movie.
good movie.
Yeah, if you haven't caught that one, that's one that I think that's a modern horror movie that if you like the genre at all, you'll give that one a shot.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw it, I wasn't huge on the creature design for it,
Same.
but ever since then, every time I see it,
Yeah,
I'm like, what was I thinking? This creature
it's
design
cool.
is awesome.
Yeah,
It might be just because, you don't know what it's going to be, so when it gets there, you're like, "Oh, okay." You
and
know,
then subsequent
because it could
watches,
be anything
yeah,
by
subsequent
that
watches,
point.
you know what it's going to be, and then you're just like, oh, that's exactly what I expected.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, super cool.
Yeah.
Need more of that. So after that, I watched The Guest as part of my 2010s. That was a quality little movie.
That's one I've
Did you
missed.
watch my review on that?
No, I had it up this morning and then uh couldn't find my keys for work and didn't get to it.
It's one of those movies that it's super over the top, and it's more of a thriller, but it definitely has horror vibes to it. And Dan Stevens is the main guy in
Yeah,
there, but Micah Monroe is also in it, and so she's got so many horror movies at this point. And so that was part of the me trying to close the loop on her career. And she's really good in it. Dan Stevens is really good in it. And man, the soundtrack, like it's got like neon colors and like synthy like vibes to it the whole time between the music and the colors and everything. And it's got a pretty unique vibe. It's made by the director of Your Next
oh nice.
and Godzilla vs Kong / Godzilla X Kong.
Money.
And so it was interesting because he kind of introduces styles of each into it. Where in the Godzilla movies there's a lot of very bright things happening,
Yeah.
bright and colorful things. So that aspect of it is in this. But the horror aspect of Your Next is in it as well. Have you seen Your Next?
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Your Next is awesome. And so he also did Death Letter.
Don't know
Did
that
you see
one.
the Netflix one of that?
Death Note.
Death Note, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I watched that and it completely left my brain immediately. Like
I didn't even watch it.
I watched it. I watched it with my dad, and then like afterwards, I I remember like Willem Dafoe voices the one character, but that's about it.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't mention that in my review because I was like, I don't think that fact is going to push anybody onto this movie.
No,
But he also did Blair Witch, so not the Blair Witch Project, the old one, but just Blair Witch that came out a few years ago. I didn't see that either,
I
so I
didn't.
didn't
I
mention
missed
it.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah, look at us missing so many things.
you can't see it all.
Yeah, that's very true. So then, just what I posted today that you commented on a little while ago, Host from 2020.
Yeah, yeah, that one surprised me. I like that one quite a bit.
Yeah, and so like I said to you, if you like this, you should watch the Paranormal Activity movies because they are very much that.
Hmm.
You know, where it's jump scares, it's creepily walking down the hallway, it's seeing little footprints in the powder on the floor and the stuff like that. It's all that. Like, I don't think this movie did anything that Paranormal Activity hasn't done before. Except it's pretty much always a ghost in those movies, so you don't see something like head on like you did in Host.
Right.
So that was new. But, I wanted to talk about one thing with that. How irresponsible is the medium in this
bad.
movie?
She's bad. She's
like, let me open the door for these kids
and then
not give them really any warnings as to the gravity of the situation.
Or how to close
and
it.
And then let them... and then let them completely falter and then just drop off the call and never come back. We never see her again.
No.
Like, I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, she's very irresponsible. I think she says she has connection issues at some point or something. They vaguely try to hand wave it away, but
right.
Still,
you're just like, maybe try a little bit harder, lady.
A little harder. Like, don't
lady,
open the
maybe you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, like don't go that far into it. Like, open the door without like them understanding how to close it, or like have a better way that they can get back in touch with you. Like, I don't know.
Like, when they say they closed it, I was just like, ain't no way you closed it. No way. But also, there was like, the girl said like she had done this like a bunch of times already, and there's that moment at the beginning where it kind of seems like she's being haunted already. You know?
I remember.
Like, she heard something in the other room, and she picks up her laptop, and she's walking out there, and then you see the closet open and stuff fall out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that happens before she gets on the call with her friends. So it's like she's talking. 2 minutes later, she's talking about how she's been doing this with this medium, and she's done it a bunch of times already. And it's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Yeah, but I digress. I did like it, though.
Yeah, right.
It was crazy that this thing was only 57 minutes long.
That's like it was my gumball machine last year, I think. Yeah, last year, towards the end of last year. And like, it just came out because I put a bunch of stuff in there that was like streaming stuff I've heard about, and it came out. I'm like, whatever, throw this on, and I threw it on, and like you said, it's short. It's very much, there's no buildup. It's just bam, 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 movie over. And sometimes you want that. You just want that little, like, you made a McDonald's reference earlier. That movie's a McDonald's type movie. Just big old greasy burger, throw it down your throat, and move on with your day.
Yeah. This movie is a 6-piece McNugget.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's no build-up. It's just right into it. Yeah. And not too long later, it just ends, and you're like, okay, that's what I wanted it to be. Okay.
Yeah, and it was on Shudder, so I didn't have to pay for it. It was great. Well, technically, I did, but
it's included.
Yes, included.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the one I watched last night. I did so many things yesterday. I did 3 movies yesterday because I knew that I wouldn't have time today.
Right.
So I also did my period piece yesterday. I did The Others.
Nice.
That's a classic. We've talked about it a whole bunch of times on here. I think my whole spiel with this movie is that it is a beautifully tragic gothic horror story. And maybe it was scary the first time I saw it, but it's not been scary since. And it doesn't need to be. No. You know, I think it's not supposed to be. And I think once you know the twist, it is very much like, it is cool to watch it because it fully makes sense. It wasn't one of those things where they just threw the twist in at the end. It is one of those things where the entire movie is literally built around the twist.
Right.
Nothing that happens in this movie makes sense without that twist in the end.
Right.
You know, and the movie benefits a lot from it. But I think it came out at a time when people were just kind of like twisted out.
Yeah.
You know?
Thanks, M. Night.
Yeah, and then Scary Movie 2 came out making fun of it, or was it 3?
I think it was 3. No, it was 2. It was 2 because I saw 2 in the theater with my dad, and that had the Michael Jackson scene. Yeah.
And so that scene cracks me up because of that movie.
Right.
So. And then I watched my black and white movie was The Night of the Hunter from 1955. Have you seen that?
No, but I've heard of it.
It was good. It was really good. It was very much an old style movie. Mm-hmm. So there was like scenes in the middle where they started like singing and everything. And I would venture to say this is not a horror movie.
Okay.
It wasn't in its defense. When I looked it up on IMDb, it did not say it was a horror movie. But with that being said, in the horror circles, I'd heard people talk about this many, many times. And the premise of the story is that a serial killer tries to join into a family in order to basically con the family out of $10,000 that the father of the family was a robber.
Right.
And he stole $10,000 and they never got the money back. The guy got executed. And so he was the father's like cellmate. And so he comes and he's trying to like swindle them out of figuring out where this $10,000 is. And he goes to great lengths to try and find out where this money is. And he is a serial killer. So it has horror aspects to it, but the style of the movie is so old that and it really has just a ton going on. But it was a beautiful movie, and it had some really, really beautiful shots in it that you just really don't get anymore. And so I'm glad I watched it, but I don't think I would recommend it to anybody as a horror movie.
Right.
Like Sarah, I was like, so what'd you think of that? She's like, that was really good. I was like, and I told her what I thought about it being a horror movie. She's like, yeah, that's not a horror movie. But I wouldn't, like, I don't begrudge anybody if they say it is, but I don't think it is.
Right. That's cool. I do know of that, and you just said it's the horror circles. They talk about it being an all-time classic, so I probably will catch it at some point, but just go in there without thinking it's going to be like a slasher.
Yeah. So next up is Halloween Night, so I'll probably go with Old Reliable and do like a Halloween movie and maybe a John Carpenter throw in.
Right.
Maybe I'll do a Hammer horror, see how I feel.
Oh my gosh. I got that Hammer horror collection last year too. Watched some of them this year, and I haven't watched any of them.
Oh, you should. The Peter Cushing Frankenstein movies are awesome.
How to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, my friend.
That's one of the ones where like Turner Classic Movies used to do like the Hammer horror marathons, and I would watch the Peter Cushing Frankenstein movies like one after another on Halloween growing up, and that was really cool.
That's a lot of fun. I need to get into that. All right, my dude. Is that it for your catch up?
That's it.
All right. So if I'm not mistaken, I think the last movie I said I was going to watch when we had our last podcast was The Lost Boys, which you had just watched in your watch through, right?
Yep.
So yeah, Lost Boys was the next one up on my list. Hadn't seen it in a bit. You got to watch it with Holly. It's so much fun. It's such a good 80s vampire flick. Like, I think it's just classic. And like, I know that's not really saying much, but like, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I had a great time watching it.
Yeah. I love the ending too.
Yeah.
Oh, the damn vampires.
And you want to talk about like the grandpa kind of like, he kind of puts his grandchildren at risk, and not necessarily like if he knows there's vampires in the area, he's very
irresponsible.
Irresponsible, yeah. Like the medium from that one movie. So yeah, but yeah, it's great. And I remember that being an F-bomb for some reason. Sometimes like you see stuff and you remember it wrong for whatever reason. I always thought he said it's all the vampires, but it's all the damn vampires. I'm like, why did my brain do that? So yeah, after The Lost Boys came Abigail, which it came out a few years back. Dan
Stevens.
Yep, Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Melissa Barrera. A group of criminals kidnap a little girl. Turns out the little girl is not who they thought it was. A lot of people had issues with this movie because the big twist was spoiled in the marketing. I don't know how you market that movie without having the twist there,
What twist?
What twist? With Abigail?
Oh, that Abigail's a vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is the movie.
That's the movie. Like people are like, oh.
I don't know. Yeah, you don't market that without that. Like, it is impossible.
Yeah.
If you don't want to know that, don't watch trailers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one I really like. That one I think that'll be one that people are talking about for a while.
Dan Stevens is great in that one too.
He is.
Some really cool shots with him there.
He's a fun character. I forget his name, but yeah, like him and Melissa Barrera have a great back and forth at the very beginning. How they like dissect each person because he's an old police detective. Yeah, it's very good. I am a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
After that came Poltergeist, not the remake, the OG, Toby Hooper / Spielberg.
Yeah, that's a classic right there.
It really is. And like it's been a while since I've seen that too. And I remember the last time I watched it, I thought, oh, these effects are really bad and dated. And I watched it again, and I was just like, they're fine. Like, yeah, they work.
No, they're not.
I was just being an idiot for whatever reason. But yeah, the clown scare's great, and like the children actors are great. Like it sucks. Like I did my little spiel about it on Instagram about how like that movie might be more well known as being kind of a curse movie than being a good horror movie. But it is. It's an absolute classic.
Because of all the people that like
Yeah,
with like
died
the
and
girl passing away after the third one and the guy that's the villain of the second one passing away. And
yeah.
did something happen with the first one?
Yeah, like the older daughter, like the older sister. So the little girl passed away. The older sister got beat to death by her boyfriend or something. Like
Jesus Christ.
it's like a lot of bad stuff happened with that franchise, and it's too bad. I think the shaman from part two passed away shortly after filming Rep and that too. It stinks because it's a good movie, and it gets kind of I think
Yeah.
more known for being cursed.
Yeah.
After that was Christine, classic John Carpenter, doing a Stephen King book and pretty much just doing what he wants with it. Uh, really good. Like I liked how the effects in that movie still kind of hold up. Like the car like rebuilding itself looks cool still to this day.
Do you know how they did that?
I imagine they just filmed in reverse, but
Yeah, they did.
yeah.
They use like a they use like a hydraulic machine to like crush it,
Mhm.
and then they just did it in reverse.
Really cool, really fun movie. Oh, speaking of like classics that haven't been remade yet, how's there not been a Christine remake?
Yeah, but how much more can you do with that idea, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I mean, with that being said,
Like
Carrie is on.
five.
They did the sequel, and then they did the Chloe Grace Moretz one, and now they've got the Mike Flanagan one coming. And like they're just beating that idea to death.
Right.
But I do think that idea is a little bit more rich than Christine because it's a killer car.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
you're gonna have like a killer electric car now. It plugs into you to suck your soul or something. There.
Yeah,
You can
maybe.
use that. You can use that, Hollywood. I'll let you have that one for free.
Yeah, and so like with some of these, like with Poltergeist and with Christine, like I think the thing you got to look at with movies before you remake them is what more can you do with it.
Right.
I don't know if I would call Christine perfect, but Poltergeist I would.
Right.
I would say you've gotten as close to 10 out of 10 as you can with that idea on the first hit.
Right.
And they made two sequels, still trying to squeeze some more out of it. And I don't remember the third one, but the second one's decent, but it is
Decent.
not
It's
a
not the same.
classic
Yeah.
like the first one is. And so you've just got to consider like why remake Poltergeist when the original is just perfect? Like I was saying with Terror Train, that movie is far from perfect,
Right.
but it's a cool idea, and the hook to it, where like the killer is changing costumes throughout it, is cool. It's a
Yeah.
cool idea. I do think that it can be done a lot better. So
Right.
remake Terror Train.
Right. I got you. They did do a Poltergeist remake with like Sam Rockwell, but I think it's pretty well known as ass, so I've avoided it.
Yeah, it sucks. I've seen it.
You seen it? Oh, that's unfortunate.
The Poltergeist one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. Do not watch it.
All right.
It completely squanders the idea. It squanders Sam Rockwell. Like it's not good.
All right. Well, we'll put that on the do not watch list.
I think it's worse than the Omen remake.
Really?
Yeah.
Saying something.
Yep.
Speaking of remakes, this next one had a very decent remake of it, but I hadn't seen the original in a very long time, and that is Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I watched that one too.
You know what? I forgot about that movie. Was how long it takes to not how long, but it takes longer to get to the mall than I remembered the first time. Like when I watched it again, I forgot that
Yeah.
there's like build up. Like they're in the news station, then the cops are raiding that building, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and it's
In
just
my head, the
yeah
movie starts
at the
and like
shopping
the
mall.
beginning credits start, and by the time the beginning credits end, they're at the mall.
Yeah,
But that is not the case.
that is
We're
not the case.
talking like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, which was surprising. Like I don't remember any of this stuff, and then they get to the mall, and then it all comes rushing back. So it must be just
Yeah,
as a kid growing up watching it, I didn't catch it until that point, or they maybe they shorted it for TV at the time. Who knows?
that's possible.
But yeah, great movie. The special effects, the unfortunate gray looking face paint that's on some of the zombies. Tom Savini talked about it in an interview. Like they looked good when they were recording it, but then like when they got transferred to film, it just looked kind of ass, which is unfortunate. But still, it's an absolute classic. It's one you probably should catch if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it. I like all the actors in it. Yeah, just a lot of fun that one. Moving on, the next one was a movie I know you're a big fan of, Stir of Echoes.
Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Starring Kevin Bacon. Yeah, Kevin Bacon's a guy who he's kind of like not like a down on luck guy, but like a guy who kind of feels like he's stuck a little bit, you know. And he goes to a party, and his sister-in-law hypnotizes him and opens his mind, and then he gets visions of this ghost girl who's trying to show him things. First, he's like adverse to it, and then he tries to like figure out what she wants to so he can stop seeing the visions. And yeah, it's very good. It's much better than I remember it being. I had a great time with that one as well.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this movie,
Hmm.
and it also like introduced me to Paint It Black because it was in the movie. It was very heavily used in the trailer,
It was, yeah.
and yeah, I think that it came at just the right time for me to get like absolutely obsessed with that song for a little while.
Yeah. I think we all have like a little bit of that period. It's one of those songs that like everyone's had like a period where they've listened to it on
Yeah,
repeat.
and then you had Twisted Metal Black come out and use it
Oh yeah.
and redefined all again.
Hmm.
But one thing that I think Stir of Echoes does very well is it establishes the neighborhood
Yeah.
that he lives in extremely well. You
Right.
know, with them going to block parties together, all the parties that they're going to, and his conversations with all of the community and all the members of the community. And all of that does lead somewhere, you know,
Hmm.
because of everything that happens. But it really makes it feel grounded, you know? And you see that everybody that is in that community interacts with and is so like intertwined in each other's lives in very deep ways. And
Right.
I think that's one of the huge benefits of that movie.
Completely agree. So after that, unfortunately, the next day was a movie I was pumped for. Then it came out and I heard kind of meh about it, and then I watched it, and unfortunately, it is very meh. And that was Death of a Unicorn. Came out
I've
this
not
year.
seen this yet.
Came out this year, starring Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, and like the cast is good, and like
Will
the
Poltergeist?
yeah, Will Poulter is exactly. Uh, so it came out and like I was pumped. Like I thought this was such a cool idea, and like it's executed like man. Like I hate it. I can't get anybody past it, but I wanted to like it. I was excited for it. I kept like okay, it's gonna kick into gear, gonna kick into gear, gonna kick into gear, and it just never got there. You know, it was just one of those movies that just didn't click, and it bums me out a little bit. I was hoping for more. You know what I mean? But
I do know what you mean. I have not seen it though, but I've had that experience many times. Let me ask you this: how's the score?
solid, not super memorable to be honest with you, but
Okay, John Carpenter did a score for that movie that they didn't use.
no, well, maybe they should have.
I was so pumped when I heard that he was going to be doing the score for that movie, and then it got announced later on because it was announced and everything, and then it got announced later that they decided not to use it. And he just announced this was actually in my news section, but I was like, this is the perfect time to talk about this. Like we don't need two sections of the episode devoted to this movie, but he's going to release the unused score
Oh,
as an
cool.
album of his.
I'll listen to that for sure.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, he's not done a score that I didn't like, so
Yeah,
their loss, I guess.
it could only have helped the movie because, like I said, it's just meh. And like even like Paul Rudd's meh. Like he plays a dad. His dad's more concerned about or we got to make sure we have money for the future. And then it's just he's flat. Like usually like Paul Rudd, entertaining. Not here. Just kind of and yeah, didn't like it. Didn't love it. It's meh.
Didn't want some more of it.
Didn't want some more of it, unfortunately. No. The next day, however, I did get back onto the classic train where I got to watch the original Nightmare on Elm Street finally came out of the Gumball Machine.
There we go.
And I gotta tell you, dude,
The time has come.
the time has come. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's so good. Like it's a classic for a reason. Honestly, like I had forgotten some of the scenes after the initial murder happens and the girls in the school and like there's a couple of like scares and like the body bag. That is terrifying. And I had kind of forgotten about it. I'm like, this works. Like, you know what I mean? This is why these
Yeah.
these movies have been so popular. So yeah, don't want to go on too much about it, but absolute classic. If you haven't seen it, just start from the first one and just watch from there because I don't think there's a super bad one, and it's just they're entertaining.
Yeah. I've been slowly working my way back through them.
Yeah,
I've got five next.
nice. I don't remember that one at all.
Neither do I.
Next up was a Netflix movie, Woman of the Hour. You heard about
Oh
this
yeah.
one?
Yeah, I talked about it last year
Oh, did you?
at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah. So I won't go too far into details about it, but yeah, Anna Kendrick and plays a woman who is trying to make it in Hollywood. Ends up getting cast to go onto a like a reality dating show from the era. I forget what the name of it is. But unfortunately, at the same time she gets cast to go on there, also a serial killer gets cast and is on the same episode as she is. And I guess this is a part of a true story. And yeah, it was well done. My big gripe with it is that like with like 30 minutes left, Anna Kendrick kind of just bows out of the movie. She's just gone. Like her part's done and
Yeah.
she's just gone. And then you're left with like 30 minutes of no Anna Kendrick, and you feel it. You do feel it. But I had a good time with it. I
It
don't think it
definitely impacts the tone of the movie when she's out of it.
right.
Because I think that's one thing that the movie struggled with is its tone.
Yeah, I'll give you
Because
that.
she's very comedic,
Hmm.
but there's some dark, dark, dark parts of this movie.
Yeah,
And I don't know if it's to its benefit that you. Towards the beginning, I was like, I was not sure what the tone of the movie was supposed to be. And eventually I figured it out. And I do think all the scenes with Anna Kendrick are good. But I think at the beginning specifically, it struggles to figure out what those tones
yeah.
are. But yeah, once she's gone, yeah, it is darkness
Hmm.
nonstop for the rest of it.
And yeah, solid little movie. I liked it. If you want to catch something not too, it's dark, but it's not like not too gory over the top like that. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
just
decent.
heavy, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
And
That's the
not
way to
like
put it.
Bring Her Back heavy or anything.
No,
Like it's,
yeah,
but
yeah. Good little movie.
you know, it's a
Enjoyed
true
it.
story, right?
Yeah, it is.
You know, Anna Kendrick directed that too.
I heard. I should have given her a shout out, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
solid movie.
it is. I liked it. Next was one that I didn't like. This was another remake. This was the Hand That Rocks the Cradle remake,
Ah.
and
I didn't catch that one. I was glad that you caught it first. I saw your thing for it, and I was like,
yeah,
ooh.
I don't know if I just wasn't in the right frame of mind for it or what, but like literally like with like half an hour left and like the big reveals happening, the whole like, oh my gosh, this twist is happening. I literally had like tears when I get tired, my eyes water, and I just had tears running down my face. I'm like, I can't finish this
You're
movie.
like,
Like I can't finish this movie. I've been meaning to go back and watch the last half hour. I apologize, I haven't, but just because I was bored to death with it until
oh,
that
you
point.
didn't finish it?
Not yet, but
That's so funny because when you wrote that review, you're like, I've got a half hour left, and it's pretty hard to get through. You
yeah,
didn't.
I didn't finish it yet. So I apologize to everyone. I will watch the last half hour before Halloween totals or whatever. But yeah, I couldn't finish it. Like I don't know, I could have just been tired too. But like yeah, like I said, I was sitting in like just tears right down my face. I'm like,
Yeah. And that's too bad because that's got a solid cast to it.
right,
It's
like
got Micah Monroe. It's
yeah,
got your woman there.
Mary Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yes, and they both tried. Like you can tell they're both putting like full effort in, but just not engaging. And then like her husband character is not a character. Like
Who plays him?
don't know,
Not Ewan McGregor.
not Ewan McGregor. But yeah, I wish it was better. Maybe I was just in the wrong frame of mind for it. But yeah, no thank you. Next night though, I did get to watch Companion again. Have you caught that one yet?
Yeah, we did a whole episode on
All right, so yeah, we won't go too far into it. Yeah,
it. You and I went in depth.
we did. Yeah. So I was really surprised. Like again, this was back to the gumball machine, and it popped out. I'm like, oh crap, I need to get some more stuff in here. Like all the stuff I put in here, like this year is coming out already. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
really like Companion.
I did too. I think it's pretty solid. I do
Yeah.
think it depends on how much you care about Jack Quaid. If you're over the Jack Quaid, you're not gonna like it.
You know, I like Jack Quaid. I do. I also don't watch The Boys, so
Mhm.
I haven't been completely Jack Quaided out.
Well, there you go. That's
And
a big
I
part
also
of it.
didn't watch Novocaine, so
Yeah.
I'm taking him in strides. But the girl that's in it, the woman there, Sophie Thatcher, I think her
Mhm.
name is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah, she was
so
great.
she did that and Heretic
Yeah.
pretty close to each other, and she's great in both of those. And she's also great in The Boogeyman from 2023,
Oh
which
yeah.
I don't think you've watched that yet.
No,
have you?
you've told me a couple times to watch it, but I haven't caught it yet.
Yep. We haven't caught it yet.
I haven't caught it yet.
Yeah, definitely watch that. David Dastmalchian's in that too.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're almost up to date here. Next was 28 Days Later. I don't gotta say anything else about that.
Yep.
You know,
Said.
enough said. Yeah. And then lastly, last night I got to catch Sinners with my mom. So
Oh.
got to introduce her to that. She's a horror fan. She was into it, but she thought it took a while to get going, which I've heard that as a common complaint. I didn't mind. I liked the world building they did before they got into the vamping, as it were. But
Yeah.
once like Remick showed up, she was into it. She enjoyed it after that point, like a lot. So I think
Well,
we
I
may,
think the whole thing with I think the world building is what makes it such a rich world to be in, you know?
that's what I'm
I'm a
saying.
huge fan of, there's not a single scene I would remove from that movie.
I'm with you, but like this isn't like an uncommon thing I've heard. Like people are like, "Oh, you guys too want to get to the vampires?" Like you want like just like
I'm
something
gonna
like
be
that,
honest with you. If vampires never came, I would still like this movie just
right?
as much.
Right.
Like,
Like
I'm not here for the vampires. I'm here for a good movie, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And the vampires are a bonus.
If it takes too long to get to the vampires, go watch a Jason movie. Just you know what you get into. Like it's
You're
not
not getting
that.
any vampires with that, but
Well, no, I
yeah,
mean I know,
I
but
get the I
you
get what
get
you're putting down.
yeah, you got me. I know you do. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm basically caught up. I got one movie to watch tonight. I don't know what it is yet. And then on Halloween night, I always watch Shaun the Dead and Halloween as a double feature.
You should tell your mom, go watch Funhouse again.
I want to stay in the will, bud.
Yeah. um, yeah. So the Shaun of the Dead's always a classic.
I thought about doing like a thing where I make like a spinning wheel and I'll put like so-called classics on there and then just like pick two for Halloween night. Because just like watching the same two every night, every Halloween night, I mean to say, is maybe I can spice it up a bit.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We could put it on the wall and just
Exactly. And then see what pops up.
yeah. You got to put one bad one on there, like
One bad one.
Wheel of Fortune, like the bankrupt thing.
Yeah. Like just, I mean, I bought some crappy, like from like Goodwill, like multi-movie crappy sets, like Creature Features that has some like Sci-Fi Channel crap on them. Throw one of those on there.
Mosquito,
or Mosquito. Modern classic Mosquito.
bats.
No, that. The Vincent Price one?
No, the Lou Diamond Phillips one.
I know.
Oh. All right, so let's jump over to the news. So the main thing I wanted to talk about here, I only have three things. The main thing is that the Scream 7 trailer dropped today. Did you get a chance to watch that?
Got a chance to catch it.
What do you think?
I think they are. All right. Do you think that they are leaning into Stu being alive?
Yes.
I do too. I think that's the main takeaway from the trailer.
I'm actually surprised he wasn't in the trailer.
But at the very end, like I don't want to jump right to the end, but the little line he drops there, I'm pretty sure he says the same thing in the first movie.
Yeah, so I'm not sure whether it is Stu saying it
But it's something
in a
he said.
different way or if they just took the line from the first movie.
Right. Okay. So you picked up on that too then.
I did. Yeah. That's definitely him saying that line at the end, but I couldn't quite piece together whether it's I thought about like, putting it in and trying to analyze the audio and everything, but I'll probably just wait for somebody else on the internet to do that.
Yeah.
And
Seems like a lot.
But he does say at that one point where he's like, you moved into a town just like the one we grew
up in. Yeah.
Yeah, so whoever it is from Woodsboro, and even hinted at like, oh, I'm not hiding this time.
Yeah.
Hinting that they have been hiding in the background this entire time.
Which is the
And
classic fan theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice that Sydney's daughter's named Tatum. Caught that little Easter egg they dropped there.
I like that the young woman there that's playing her.
Yeah.
She was in 1883.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
The Yellowstone prequel. It's very good. She's very good in it. And it's basically an Oregon Trail thing.
Nice.
It's like a limited series. It's like 8 episodes long or something. It's very good. She's really good in it though, and she's been in a couple other things that she's really good in too. So I think she's gonna nail it here.
I noticed that in the trailer had that McKenna Grace in it, who's been in like everything lately. She's in this again, which good for her. She's gonna be in this and that Five Nights at Freddy's sequel as well. They probably come out around the same time. So she's putting herself out there, making sure you always see her in something.
Yep. I would put money on her not surviving this movie.
She's probably, that's probably a safe bet. She'll probably be the promiscuous friend that gets off early on.
There's that scene of her and Sydney's daughter and the other girl walking down the street.
Halloween.
Looks like an homage to Halloween, yeah. And I would venture to say that Sydney's daughter's the only one to make it out of those three. It looks like they're straight up giving away that the husband's going to die, so I was kind of like, you need to do that. But
it wasn't the same.
I think you and I said in our last episode, like, there's no way this dude makes it out of this movie either, right?
No, yeah. Yeah, because like, it's not McDreamy or whatever. He's not back. It's a different guy, and there's no way. He doesn't have a chance in hell.
Yeah.
And the trailer's basically like, this is you're going to see this, so.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It looks really good. Did you see the David Arquette Arby's commercial yet?
No.
It's him kind of as like a police officer, kind of like Dewey.
No, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's just like an advertisement for their little steak bite
No,
things.
those are decent. Surprisingly, I'm sure they're terrible for me
You've had
though.
them?
I had them. Yeah,
Wow, they are decent.
they're good. I'm surprised.
They didn't give you like instant gut rot.
No, which I mean, famously with Arby's has done things to me in the past, but not this
Yeah.
time.
The other thing I saw is that Tim Robinson. Do you
Okay.
know him?
The weird comedian kind of
Yeah.
looks like a bird a
You
bit.
sure about that?
That
Guy.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently he had a cameo in Scream 6 and it didn't get announced that it was until today. He was like a special thanks in the credits.
Okay.
But there's like a scene where the one girl comes out and she's talking to Melissa Barrera
Hmm.
and Melissa Barrera.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that Paul?
Is Paul? Yep.
Yeah, that's Tim Robinson.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and you can totally hear it like once they pointed it out. So I was laughing about that. That's just been out there existing this whole time. But yeah, the other thing I had is Robert Englund, his Hollywood Walk of Fame star. He's getting tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Halloween, which will be today when this goes live.
That's a cool call. That's a great call by them to do that. I mean, I don't know what the qualifications are to get one of those, but feels like the dude's earned it, and I'm glad that they're doing it on Halloween. It's perfect.
Yeah, he said that he didn't choose his date because he wanted to leave it open for John Carpenter because John Carpenter had recently been nominated as well. And he was like, if John Carpenter wants Halloween, I want to let him have it.
No, nice.
And then John Carpenter didn't take it. So he was like, all right, I guess I'll take it.
Because John Carpenter got one too, right?
Yeah, he got one earlier this year.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Who knows why he didn't take it?
Figure you would.
Yeah, maybe he just thought that was too cliche. I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty on nose.
Yeah. For him specifically because
Yeah.
he did the Halloween movie.
Literally Halloween. Yeah.
You know, he gets ornery about weird stuff, so...
Yeah. Hey, don't we all?
Yeah, but he also mentioned, Robert Englund did, that he would be interested in returning for an animated version of A Nightmare on Elm Street if they ever wanted to do that. He just threw that out there for the world, like, hey, what do you think about that?
That's something. Not anything I considered, because like typically horror isn't animated. I mean, adult horror, I should say. There's like Monster House and Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas and a bunch of good stuff like that. But like slashers, I don't think I've ever seen an animated slasher. Have you?
I don't know. I mean, not like an official movie.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of like weird things out there.
I mean,
Did you
Predator.
ever watch Stick Death back in the early days of the internet? It was just like stick figures killing each other
Nice.
in like stick figure animations.
That's fun.
I don't know why I thought of that, but
Hey, that's all right. I mean, there was
like
Predator.
AIM days.
Yeah. Jesus, you are away from the computer. Yeah, Predator Killer of Killers was animated, so I mean, there's room there, I guess, because his whole thing with like not
That was
being
really good.
yeah, his whole thing about not being Freddy's because he's too old to do what's needed. So, I mean, if they go that route and gives us more of that franchise, then go for it because it's been it and Friday the 13th have just been dead franchises for how long, except for the video game for Friday the 13th. But even that's like 10 years, not 10 years, but it's getting up there now.
Yeah. Yep, it is. But yeah, so a lot of fun stuff going on. Do you have anything for Physical Media Showcase?
No, sir. Hopefully next time I will though. I have something I ordered. I expected it to be here and it's not, but that's all right.
Well, I got this that just arrived today.
If it's the same thing. Oh no, but I do love that movie. That's the
Yeah.
OG, right?
This is the OG. You
Yeah.
can see him right there.
That road. Don't go down that road.
Yeah. That road.
That road. The damn road.
That road.
That damn road.
Sometimes that is better.
Yeah. You know what? When my mom told me that was the guy from the Munsters when I was a kid, it blew my damn mind.
Yeah. Yo, I loved the Munsters. He's also the judge from that Joe Pesci Marissa Tomei movie.
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah. Utes.
But that's a fun movie. That's a good one to get. Like the remake, I remember watching that and going, "That's all right," and then it just never entered my brain again.
Yeah, well, and the thing with the remake is that once again, I just don't think it really needed to happen.
Right.
It was basically Paramount being like, "Oh, let's kickstart this franchise again," and then they did a prequel along with that.
Oh, that's right, they did. Forgot about that.
Yeah, Bloodlines, Pet Sematary Bloodlines.
I
haven't watched it.
I heard it's
bad.
good.
But this one's so good that it's like, why remake it?
Right.
Especially if you're not going to do anything new with it.
Right.
which they didn't. It follows the same exact path
And then
with like tiny tweaks.
yeah, and even like the second one, the Pet Sematary 2, is just bonkers, kind of fun, but at least it's
Yeah, I haven't
different.
seen that in a long time.
It's got Clancy Brown. Love that guy.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
It's a good one to get. I'll have to get. I do want to get that at some point. I don't have that in any physical media. I don't think.
All right. Well, you got anything else you wanted to talk about this week?
Wait, hang on. I got one more for you. Would you rather be turned into a vampire by Remick from Sinners or David from The Lost Boys?
David being Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
Probably David.
Yeah.
Because there seems to be like a mind control thing happening in Sinners, and I don't like that.
That's exactly where my brain went too. Like it'd be cool to be part of like an Irish jig band, but like there is that whole hive mind thing. I don't like that. At least with
Yeah.
David, I'd be my own thing still.
The hive mind thing, I'm not in love with that idea. And the one thing that I wouldn't like is they do the scrunchy face with David, but I'd get over that.
Yeah.
Also, you get to hang out in that beach town all the
Yeah,
time.
seems awesome.
Yeah, but all right, that's all I got.
That's all I got, buddy.
Cool. I hope you enjoy your time tomorrow for Halloween.
Yeah, you too. Hope you feel
Thank
better.
you. Thank you, everybody, for catching our Halloween 2025 edition of the Bark Knight Podcast. Join us next week and follow, subscribe, and leave a rating to help the show rise from the crypt once again. Until then, keep your lanterns lit and your nightmares close.